This is All India Radio, Shillong. The Northeast News Bulletin read by Rahul Chatterjee. Information on the updation of the National Register of Citizens cannot be shared with any authority, including the Executive, Legislative and the Judiciary, without the permission of the Supreme Court, Assam Assembly was informed yesterday. Replying to a question raised by Ramendra Narayan Kalita of the BJP on how many illegal foreigners were detected and their names deleted from the NRC, Assam Accord Implementation Minister Chandra Mohan Patwari said, no information on this could be shared following a Supreme Court order on September 19th last year. The Apex Court had on that day cautioned the Assam NRC coordinator Pratik Hajela against sharing any information with any authority, including the legislature, the executive, the judiciary, without prior leave of the court. Sikkim Chief Minister Prem Singh Tamang, popularly known as PS Gole, yesterday presented the maiden budget of the recently elected Sikkim Krantikari Morcha government, proposing an expenditure of 8,665.36 crore rupees in the 2019-20 fiscal. Gole, who holds the charge of finance, said the amount will be spent under various heads, including the financial year. The fiscal deficit remains in adherence to the fiscal management target set by the state government, he said. Despite the financial constraints, the chief minister said, arrears of state government employees and pensioners will be released at one go post the implementation of the 5th Pay Commission report. Discussion and voting on the budget will take place today, Speaker L.B. Das said. Mizoram Minister Dr. K. Baichua said 312 pigs and piglets, including 6 infected with porcine, reproductive and respiratory syndrome disease, were seized after being sourced from Myanmar, violating the ban on its import. Of the seized animals, 6 were found to be infected with PRRS, the outbreak of which in the state was the reason for the ban on the import, Baichua said. Deputy Commissioners of all the 8 districts of the state have issued orders on February 1 banning import of pigs and piglets from other countries in view of possible outbreak of the PRRS. 20 people were arrested in this connection, Baichua told reporters. Several leaders of the Mizoram People's Conference, including its Vice President Laltan Sangha, have decided to quit the party and join the Zoram People's Movement, a senior MPC leader claimed. Differences arose within the MPC after its President Manghaya Silo recently severed ties with the ZPM, a coalition of small parties, going against the demands of a section of MPC leaders to merge the party with the ZPM. 3 MPC legislators, former Deputy Speaker Vanlan Lana, V.L. Zaithan Zama and C. Lalsawi Vunga, have already tendered their resignations as ex officio executive members of the party. The 4th session of the 13th Nagaland Legislative Assembly will be held from August 6 to 8. Election of the Deputy Speaker, deliberations on the registration of indigenous inhabitants of Nagaland, and inner line permit will be taken up during the session. The election of the Deputy Speaker is scheduled on the first day of the session, according to the provisional program made available to the media by Assembly Secretary K. Sekhose. The last date for filing nomination papers is August 1, while the date of withdrawal of candidature is August 3, he said. Laying of various reports, presentation of Assembly Committee reports, introduction, consideration and adoption of government bills and resolutions, if any, will also be taken up during the session. The mortal remains of the Meghalaya Speaker Dr. Donkupar Roy, who passed away on Sunday in New Delhi, was brought to Shillong yesterday. Meghalaya Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma, besides other political leaders, were present to receive the body of Dr. Roy in Guwahati Airport. Dr. Roy passed away due to organ failure in New Delhi on Sunday. He was admitted to Medanta Super Speciality Hospital at Gurgaon, Delhi, since July 19. Leaders of the state, including the Governor, Tathagata Roy, Chief Minister, Conrad Sangma, and Leader of Opposition, Dr. Mukul Sangma, arrived at the official residence of the late Speaker yesterday to pay their respect. All state government offices and all revenue and magisterial courts and educational institutions in Meghalaya will remain closed on July 31. The state funeral of Dr. Donkupar Roy will be held at Sora tomorrow. The burial will be at Shella on the same day. And 2 persons were arrested from the Rajdhani Express on Monday and 45 kilograms of ganja recovered from their possession, police said. Government Railway Police personnel during a routine check arrested the duo and seized the contraband as per provisions of the Narcotic Drugs and Psychotropic Substances Act. Both the men hail from East Khasi Hills in Meghalaya and were apprehended by the GRP personnel while boarding the train at Guwahati railway station. A case has been registered against the duo against the NDPS Act, police added. And with that, we end the Northeast News Bulletin, which came to you from All India Radio, Shillong. Have a nice day.